are live on ERi-TV with English news broadcast. Dear viewers, hello and thank you for joining us. Reporting our domestic and international news for Thursday, the 6th of February from our headquarters in Asmara. And inviting you to stay with us is Heaven Johannes, your news anchor for this session. Let's begin with the major headlines. Diaspora nationals conduct diplomatic activities. Training for female representatives of higher education institutions. Russia moves to ratify security pact with Belarus. And Argentina announces its withdrawal from the World Health Organization. In today's domestic report, Eritrean nationals in Italy, Qatar and Germany have engaged in various diplomatic activities. In Italy, Mr. Fissahatzion Petros, Eritrea's ambassador to Italy, conducted seminars for nationals in Milan on the 26th of January and in Rome on the 2nd of February, which focused on educational progress in Eritrea. During the events, Ambassador Fissahatzion emphasized that a prosperous country and a civilized society can be achieved through educated human resources. He highlighted that the government of Eritrea has been making significant investments in education, providing free access to all levels of education, including higher ones. The ambassador also noted that as a result of these efforts, the illiteracy rate, which was 80% before independence, has now been reduced to 20%. Ambassador Fissahatzion further called on nationals in Italy to support the government's initiatives to build boarding schools in remote areas of the country. The participants expressed their readiness to contribute to the successful implementation of these projects. Meanwhile, in Qatar, the Eritrean community held its 9th Congress in Doha on the 1st of February. The Congress included a comprehensive review of activities carried out so far, along with discussions on the role of nationals in the implementation of national programs. Mr. Ali Ibrahim, Eritrea's ambassador to Qatar, commended the community for its efforts to strengthen unity among nationals and urged them to enhance their contributions to national affairs. During the Congress, participants also elected a new executive committee. While in Germany, a ceremony was held in Frankfurt to commemorate the 45th anniversary of the National Union of Eritrean Women. The event was attended by the head of the German branch of the union, along with other invited guests. Ms. Lu'ul Tawalde, head of the union in Germany, provided an extensive briefing on the activities and achievements of the union over the past 45 years. While Mr. Kahsai Tawalde, head of public and community affairs at the Eritrean embassy, highlighted the role of the union in enhancing the awareness and organizational capacity of Eritrean women. He called for greater efforts to empower the younger generation. Similarly, Mr. Kibrab Takhasse, Eritrea's Consul General in Frankfurt, underscored the importance of such events in shaping and implementing future programs. In another report, the National Union of Eritrean Women branch of higher education institutions organized a 2-day training session for female representatives of higher education institutions. The training aimed to raise awareness and strengthen their understanding of key topics related to leadership and youth organization. Mrs. Abarash Habtai, head of the union branch, explained that the training covered areas such as administration and leadership, moral values, the importance of youth organization, and the advantages and challenges of collective work. She stated that the objective of the training was to enhance the overall capacity and understanding of female representatives and urged them to take an active role in national affairs. Mrs. Taghat Mikael, president of the National Union of Eritrean Women, emphasized the critical role of youth, particularly educated and skilled females, in securing the nation's future. She encouraged female students in higher education to build confidence and increase their involvement in national development initiatives. The participants expressed appreciation for the training's impact, noting its significance in improving their awareness. They also pledged to actively contribute to the national development programs. Do stay tuned, dear viewers, for we shall be back with the international news after the short break. Welcome back. Russia and Belarus have ratified their security pact, which was signed in December 2024. The agreement obligates both countries to defend each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity using all available military resources, including provisions for the potential use of nuclear weapons in case of external aggression. The key treaty provision involves the deployment of Russian tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus, where Russia has already placed ballistic missiles as part of their Union State partnership, the use of which Belarus would be able to request should their use be deemed necessary. The two countries regard the Russian nuclear arsenal as a means of prevention for both conventional and nuclear attacks, while their use is considered the last resort option, according to the agreement. Belarus's government has additionally asked for the deployment of Russia's intermediate-range ballistic missiles on Belarusian territory. The new systems, which feature a hypersonic upper stage, could be stationed in Belarus by the end of 2025. According to reports, the security of Eastern Europe countries has declined ever since the war in Ukraine began. As such, member states have been taking measures to augment their military capacity to protect their sovereignty and territorial integrity. The government of Argentina officially announced its withdrawal from the World Health Organization on the 5th of February. The presidential spokesperson announced it at a press conference of President Javier Milei's instruction to withdraw Argentina's participation in the World Health Organization. Although the exact cause of the withdrawal was not stated, the official clarified that Argentina does not receive financing from the WHO for health management, and this measure therefore does not represent a loss of funds for the country, nor does it affect the quality of its services. The decision gives the country greater flexibility to implement policies adapted to the context and interests that Argentina requires, as well as greater availability of resources, and reaffirms its path towards a country with sovereignty also in health matters, the spokesperson added. It is to be recalled that the United States, under Trump's administration, has previously announced its withdrawal from the organization. In today's final report, Iran's oil experts set a 10-year high record from December 2024 to January 2025, Iran's official news agency reported on Wednesday. The country's energy ministry, commenting on its country's measures to counter Western sanctions on Iran's oil sector, affirmed Iran's readiness to work out solutions and achieve the desired objectives under any circumstances. Reacting to an executive order signed on Tuesday by U.S. President Donald Trump to restore the so-called maximum pressure campaign on Iran, the ministry stated that the campaign is a failed theory and will be defeated again. The United States intensified its sanctions against Iran's oil sector in 2018 after Washington withdrew from a nuclear deal, formerly known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, between Iran and world powers. Despite the sanctions, Iran has continued to produce and export oil in large volumes. The country has also been advancing in military, technological, and space exploration sectors. With this, we conclude our news for this session. Dear viewers, time for a quick recap of the major headlines. Diaspora nationals conduct diplomatic activities. Training for female representatives of higher education institutions. Russia moves to ratify security pact with Belarus. And Argentina announces its withdrawal from the World Health Organization. This was The World on Thursday with ERi-TV English News Broadcast. Viewers, thank you for joining. It's officially a goodbye from us.